On June 6, 2014, King Von tweeted, "I can't wait to see Mina." Of course he was excited. Why wouldn't he be? The next day he was taking his girlfriend, Jamina Carpenter, known to everyone as Mina Red, to prom. Mina Red is Chicago rapper, and O Block veteran, Tay 600's sister. Like every story with Von, however, there could have been a darker, more sinister reason for the excitement he expressed in his tweet. The day before that tweet, he wrote, "A killing spree, I swear that's what's finna go on," along with a demon emoji. Unlike most high school boys that planned on packing a condom with hopes of getting lucky, King Von planned to pack a pistol to prom, hoping to catch his ops lacking. In the early morning hours of June 7, 2014, King Von tweeted, "Going off to prom," followed by, "Somebody try me? I got a suit on. MFR still ain't dat slow." Well, I guess somebody was that slow, because later that night King Von, OTF Varney, and Von's girlfriend, Mina Red, went to jail on prom night because Von and Varney busted shots at the ops with suits on. OTF Varney is the son of Varney Voker, one half of the infamous BD twins. Big Varney, and his twin brother Varma, were high-ranking members of the Black Disciples, and drug dealers brought down in May of 2014, after a 6-year investigation into their gang. They were also known as the Bentley Twins because they would roll down the street in Bentleys back-to-back, like they were Big Meech, and Southwest T from BMF. In 2014, a rap beef started when Lil Durk dissed Tyga on his Chirac freestyle. Tyga responded back with his own freestyle dissing Durk with the help of Game. Game decided to drop numerous gangster names from Chicago as if he knew them, including the following lines referring to the twins. "BD twins, locked up in the feds, and my nigga Bump J, hold your head." G Count, whom the Game also mentioned in his diss, decided to respond to him. He told Game that he didn't know him, nor the twins like that. In a video released by G Count for his own Chirac freestyle, G Count brought out Lil Varney, and asked him if his father knew who the Game was. Varney said his dad didn't know who the fuck that nigga was. So, it's possible that the Game had no idea the BD twins consider themselves Lil Durk's relatives.
And the BD twins locked up in the feds, tell my nigga Bump J, nigga hold your head.
King Von rapped about his prom night adventures in the song, "Don't Wanna Be Me." "Now me and Vernie slide, got a bitch in the car, she just driving. We hop out, we were blasting and wilding. Guns so loud we ain't hearing the sirens. But 12 in them were coming. We ain't talking, no time for discussion. Took a case, man, that bitch was 100, until she fuck on the op, now she nothing." Please hit the like button and subscribe to watch another documentary from us on one of King Von's top ops, 051 Young Money's Melly, and his reign of terror on Lil Durk's family, his relationship with Mina Red, and his feud with Von. You'll learn that King Von shouldn't have been too pissed that his ex-girlfriend, Mina Red, dated Melly because his sister, Kayla B, fucked the nigga too.
By the way, hey, I know I haven't done the word Chirac and I stopped doing it. And I remember, people keep saying, like, I'm the one who gave Reese the name, the Grim Reaper. Okay, great, cool. But I'm gonna be very honest. After watching this, and if half the shit this nigga is saying is true about this 051 Melly character, this nigga was the Grim Reaper. Literally. This nigga was the Grim Reaper of Grim Reaper.
This story gets crazier and crazier. Right? King Von wouldn't have been alive to go on prom if he had not survived a near-fatal car wreck on May 13, 2014. In the early morning hours the following day he tweeted, "My whole body killing me." His sister, Kayla B, asked via Twitter, "You okay, bae? I've been texting you." "I'm decent. I gotta get another phone though." "Okay, when, and what the fuck happened, man?" "Man, my car flipped over on the E-way yesterday." "Who was you with? Are you hurt? Do you need me to take care of you?" "Me and my homie, and yeah, I'm hurt, motherfucker. And no, everybody trying to take care of me."
"Oh no, I don't even remember how many times it flipped over."
"I'm feeling prayerful." The car accident that took King Von out of commission and the ongoing gang war answered a lot of his ops' prayers, but their reprieve from the wrath of a serial killer didn't last long. On May 14th, Von tweeted, "I can't do shit. Out here with the gang." 2 weeks later, King Von would commit the 7th murder that he admitted to in his music, before his rap career took off. His 6 murders before killing Malcolm Stuckey are detailed in our previous episodes in this docuseries titled, King Von's Crazy Love for K.I. and King Von's Deadly Love for K.I.
King Von recovered quickly from the injuries suffered in the car accident. A week before the murder of Malcolm Stuckey, and 2 weeks before prom, Von tweeted, "I see they want me, but it ain't my time." Obviously, Von was paranoid that someone would murder him because of all of the people that he killed. On May 24, 2012, Von wrote, "I buy choppers and clips, hold 100. Now, what I'ma do with that? Wonder who I'ma shoot with that?" Later that day he added, "I've been gangbanging all day yesterday, now I'm tired." Followed by, "Niggas ain't do, and won't do, half the shit I did, and planning on doing." Followed by, "I'm just trying to keep scoring to win." Wow. 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 I mean, this nigga is telling everybody, including the police on social media, that he's a serial killer, and they didn't stop him. It's a deadly game that Von, and others like him, are playing in these streets and don't believe the hype. Every nigga in Chicago isn't a savage on demon time. There is a relatively small group of thugs terrorizing our communities, and the police don't intervene until there is a crime scene. Some mothers don't show any love until there is a funeral, and too many dads don't show any interest at all. It almost makes me think that black lives don't matter to anyone, including black people. On May 29, 2014, King Von scored again when he ended another black man's life. Von was at a day party on the 5700 block of South LaSalle Street to celebrate the birthday of Lamenda Jones' son when he spotted 2 rival gang members and took off to O Block. Before he left the party, Miss Jones, who was busy cooking for her guests, told him, "Don't start no mess in my house," according to witnesses interviewed by the police. Von told her he wouldn't, recruited his homie, Michael Big Mike Wade, to slide with him, and then told a partygoer on the phone that he'd be back, take the children inside. Von started busting his gun at the 2 rival gang members when he returned to the party with Big Mike. Interestingly, in another twist of fate, Big Mike just happens to be the older brother of another one of King Von's top ops, Wooski. Unfortunately, the 2 rival gang members survived the ambush while Malcolm did not. A few hours later, Von tweeted, "Man, I got some issues. I can't tell a soul." Of course, King Von didn't keep his mouth shut though. He viewed killing black people as an accomplishment worthy of recognition in the streets. Don't believe me? Just look at his tweets, or his friends' tweets, because they were telling the world that he was a serial killer. No one listened before it was too late. The day after Malcolm's murder, Boss Top tweeted, "King Von got that sit 'em down, if somebody ever running up." Von added, "On de block with it," along with a gun emoji. Finna get put up. All that shit you been hearing about. Yeah. That's me. On June 3, Von wrote, "I'm smoking all these ops, Dad, I can't feel my feelings." 2 days before prom he tweeted, "It's all fun and games until somebody you love ain't breathing no more. And I do all this shit while I'm on parole, just wait till I get off." As we reported earlier, King Von was arrested 2 days later after prom on June 7, along with his girlfriend, Mina Red, and his childhood friend, Lil Varney. He would not leave jail for 3 years because on August 22, 2014, Big Mike was arrested for the murder of Malcolm Stuckey. 2 days later, Von was also charged with Malcolm's murder.
Fans of King Von's music know the rest of his story after his prom night ended in jail. He spent 3.5 years in custody awaiting trial, until a jury found him not guilty on December 6, 2017. He started rapping with Durk. The rest is history. The prosecution had struck a deal with King Von's co-defendant, Big Mike, where he confessed to busting his gun at the 2 rival gang members, but claimed that King Von killed Malcolm and agreed to testify against him. Right before trial, Big Mike pulled out of the deal and left the prosecution scrambling for evidence as witnesses were unwilling or unable to testify against King Von. Big Mike was sentenced to 16 years for the shooting and another 12 years for pulling out of the plea deal for a total of 28, but he won a sentence reduction on appeal. Big Mike is scheduled for release in November 2023. King Von rapped in the song What's Next, But I don't tell nobody that I don't condone and snitches, and nigga told on me before, he got a longer sentence. I think they gave him 28, he'd rather talk than listen. Bitch was the only one that told, they killed the other witness.
But I ain't tell nobody that I don't condone snitching. A nigga told on me before he got a longer sentence. I think they gave him 28, he'd rather talk than listen. Bitch was the only one that told they killed the other witness.
The fate of the other shooter from prom night, Lil Varney, is also well documented because of his affiliation with Dirk. Varney's nickname was the Muscle because his main role in the crew was to act as Dirk's enforcer. Just like every other gangster trying to make some money nowadays though, he started rapping. In 2018, someone, or some people sprayed a car Varney was sitting in with over 30 bullets. Varney had been injured when shot, on 4 different occasions, but the damage from being shot a 5th time would prove permanent. A single bullet struck him in the back, leaving him paralyzed for life. That didn't stop the ops from dissing him though. Mubu Crump infamously posted a video making fun of Varney being in a wheelchair. He told Varney to get up and piss like a man, so someone laid Crump underground.
Big probably work pussy. Stand up and piss like a man, man. You a fuck nigga, that's why you in that, man. The muscle, I'm a real muscle. See, my dick work, I'm a real muscle. And I stand up and piss like a man.
His homie, 051 Young Money Melly, was with Crump when he was shot and killed. We'll detail this in a future documentary, so stay tuned, but the ops continue to diss Varney to this day, and Varney continues to diss all of Dirk's ops, from Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, to FBG Cash and recently Lil Reese's homie, Tay Savage. Now, we'll let another Tay 600, tell you what happened to his sister, Mina Red, after prom.
She caught a case she should have never caught. You know what I'm saying? A case that some motherfuckers put her in. You know what I'm saying? And when they put her in that situation, bro, wasn't no love shown then. My sister went down for 2 pipes and an aggravated discharge, bro. That means they locked her up in the system for shooting at somebody as well. You feel me? Of course, we all know that never took place. Some shit go down that shouldn't went down while motherfuckers in my sister's car. They leave. Some shit go down. Motherfucker, get up out the car and try to get on feet. When they pulled my sister over, gang, my sister wouldn't even been in jail if the niggas who ran didn't leave their pipes in the car. They left their pipes in the car, gang. Y'all get out and run. They don't even get the niggas, they get my sister. They don't know nobody that got out these cars. If they would have pulled over and them pipes wasn't there, she probably would have got let go. Because they bumped the car over for description. The girl on the scene described my sister's car, they flagged her car down. When they flagged her car down, the 2 people who they was looking for that was in there wasn't in there. She would have got let go. Until they pulled out the car, and they found the pipe in the passenger seat, and the pipe on the back seat, and the pipe on the back seat was jammed. The pipe on the back seat was jammed, man. And it was facing my sister. Like, I seen one of my homies trying to unjam a pipe and shot himself in his knee, fresh off his vehicle. Like, I know these pipes might function all the time. Like, he left his jam pipe facing my sister. If at any time it wanted to malfunction when he left, it could have went out, shot her straight in her spine. This is how they leave.